well, she's alright. She went and had her last Friday afternoon. She went to see the heart specialist, and they give her an ECG, and they don't want to see her for at least 12 months, Roger.
Oh, well, that's good news, mate. Really, really good news. I'm glad it's all sorted itself out. Yeah, the same with Lynn. He's go back in another year. So she's the same. She's doing well. She's put on a tablet that gives her the runs, but she's phoned up and they've changed the tablet. So hopefully this new one won't do it. So hopefully she'll be all right. All right. Catch you later, Tom. 7-3s. Enjoy the game, mate. And I'll be watching it when I get up in the morning. Over.
Okay, Les. Well, hopefully you got something worth watching. Hopefully they'll sneak a win. I fancy 2-1, Les. I really fancy 2-1. I'll catch you next Friday. See you next Friday, boys. Germany won Italy 0-Queen, leaving the group. Cheers and beers all. Good luck. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you later, Tommy. Take care, mate. Good to hear you. Ciao for now.
Yeah, 7-3s, Tom. All the best, mate. And I'll get it over to you, Peter. And I think I heard John on there. Oscar November 8 Echo India. I think John was on there. I'll get it over to you, Peter, and hope everything's good with you and okay on sleeping in this morning. G3IRQ VK2CPC.
Somebody said Les there. See how it is, Les.
2E0 Golf India, I think that was. That right, Ron, in it, Rover? Yeah, okay, Rob, you're 5 and 9 as well here. No problems at all. And there's also Chris is on frequency as well. So I'll get it over to Chris. I'm not copying you too well at the minute, Chris, but I'm still getting most of it. So over to you, Chris. Rob's just come on frequency 2E0 Golf India. You're 5 and 9 with me anyway, Rob. Over to you, Chris. VK2CPC.
Yeah, ON80I, Les.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, John, I got you.
Yeah, okay, Lynn, very good. G'day, Rob. 2-Echo-0 Golf India, nice signal here, mate. 580 or something. A very good morning to you, Rob, and hope you're hearing us okay here this evening. 2-Echo-0 Golf India from VK2 Sugar Radio. Yeah, okay, very good there, Rob. Yeah, nice signal, mate. Doing a fine job there, so all very good. Merry Christmas to you as well as Peter, and good to hear one here this evening. We're about 30 minutes to go for sunset here after a 35 degrees Celsius day and possibly 40 Celsius tomorrow, Rob. So we're getting a very long, hot, dry summer, buddy. But yeah, great to see you, and I'll put it over to John's still there, I think, and then put back to Les if someone else got in there, I think, as well. C0OUS and others. Microphone to you, pal. VK2 Sugar Radio.
Yeah, VK2SR, VK2CPC. Yeah, it's the other John. Oscar November 8 Echo India. He's on frequency. I didn't look, John, to see what your signal was, but you're always a good signal anyway. Hope everything's good with you, John. Oscar November 8 Echo India, VK2 Charlie Papa Charlie, over.
Yeah, good morning to you, Les. Good evening, and good day to everyone on frequency. I've no idea who's on. I've just switched on. But VK2CPC, ON80I. Yeah, you're a great signal, Les. You're 15 over, 1-5 over with me. And Chris is 10 over. Peter is there about 5-8. So yeah, it's I've just got out of the pit. So I wonder how the shingles are, and I wonder how Lynn is. Back she goes to you, Les. Over.
Yeah, Lynn's good. She's no problems at all. Yeah, I mean, I've still got the shingles, but it's getting better. I've had a day off today. I've not done anything at all. Hopefully, somebody said to me, "You've got to rest instead of going out and working." So I've had a day off today. I've not done anything at all. But anyway, thanks for the 15 over. You're 10 over, maybe even 15. So big signal from you today, John. And I can smell my dinner. I'll be going off here in a minute. But Chris is on here, and Peter, G3IRQ is on here, and Chris. So I'll get it over to Peter, G3IRQ. Over to you, VK2CPC.
Roger, Les. No problem at all there. And very good morning to John. I got your course on it. Oscar November 8, but what are the other letters there, John? Over?
Yeah, Roger on that, Peter. By the way, Peter, you're 5 and 9, and the other two letters are Echo India. Echo India, over.
Roger. Oscar November 8, Echo India. That was my ears getting plugged up there, John. Anyway, that time you were 5 and 8. 5 and 8, John, over.
Yeah, well, you've come up to 5, 9 and a little bit over, but sounding good in your part of the world. Nice to hear you, Peter. G3IRQ, ON80I, over.
ON80I, G3IRQ, well, the temperature's 7 degrees, so we can't complain there. Anyway, nothing other than that to report, Les. Anyway, so I'll pass it back to Les. Take it there.
Yeah, okay, well, let's get Chris in so he can say hello to John. Well, it sounds like your weather's all right up there, Peter. Right, over to you, Chris. VK2SR, VK2CPC, over.
Yeah, okay, Les. And yeah, good morning to you. Very good morning to you there, John. Oscar Norway 8 Echo India. You're also 10 over 9. You're very strong. Great signal, mate. So very good morning to you. And hope all is well with you. ON8EI in the group. Go ahead, John. VK2 Sugar Radio.
Yeah, nice to hear you, Chris. It's been maybe a few weeks, something like that, but VK2 Sugar Radio, ON8EI. Yeah, you're 10 over with me. And sounding good in Belgium. Yeah, I'm on a 10-element 5-bander. On this band, Chris, it's a Moxon up about 14 meters, and power at the moment probably about 600 watts, and the radio is an SDR from Anand. So that's what I'm doing on this side. But always nice hearing you, Chris. I've listened to you over the years, and I do like your QRZ page. So back she goes to you, Chris. Thank you for coming back to me. VK2SR, ON8EI, over.
Yeah, nice one. The name sounds great, John. Great audio. No problems at all there, mate. So doing a fine job and sounding very good there, mate. That's for sure. Over to you, Peter. G3IRQ and the crew from VK2 Sugar Radio.
Roger, Chris, when you're still building in there. We got our radio, my radio communications, belong to the RSUB. And it was very interesting. There was an article on the solar cycle 25, and I found it most interesting. They really don't know when it's going to start and get up to its maximum there. They're giving us at the moment about another 6 months there, Chris, over.
Yeah, there's another three that we've already gone through the peak, so it'll be interesting to see what happens next year, Peter, over.
Yeah, well, it doesn't, well, obviously it's not an exact science, but a lot of people say one thing and a lot of people say another, but I think my own personal feeling is that next year will be the maximum there, Chris, over?
Yeah, let's hope so, Peter. It'll be interesting to see what pans out. But, you know, it's, 10 metres hasn't been what they thought it would be yet. In fact, yesterday with the contest, it was in terrible shape. And yet, you know, it's very high flux. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next year, Peter, that's for sure. But, anyway, you know, 20 metres has been on fire pretty well the whole way through this year again, so yeah, no problems at all. 40's been outstanding. So the main two direct fans, of course, holding up the business end of this cycle so far, Peter. Over to you, Lance. VK2 Charlie, Papa Charlie from VK2 Sugar Radio. Go, sir.
Yeah, cheers, Chris. And yeah, I thought the peak was this year. Well, that's what I thought, but that don't mean anything. But I thought the peak was this year. But if it's next year, it's even better. Yeah, that's good. It's not been as good as it has been. The last one was shocking. The one before was pretty good. But yeah, it's not. It's never climbed to the dizzy heights as it used to. When there was that was 94, about 94. Was absolutely, you could throw a piece of string out the window and work the world. But it's never been as good as that since. It's always gone down a bit. But this one's not been too bad so far. It's workable. 10 metres has been open and that. I've not heard a lot of 6 metres open. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Anyway, my dinner's ready, so I'm going to get out of here. So with that, I'll get it back up to John. And thanks for coming on, John. I wish you all 7 threes, and I'm going to get me dinner. Oscar November 8 Echo India. Nice to hear you again, John. And you, Peter, and Chris, VK2CPC. Catch you later.
Yeah, Roger on that, Les. Okay, well, enjoy your evening meal. And by the way, Les, I might drop in on the 2 metre run around. Over.
Yeah, that's Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday. Tomorrow night is the Monday night. It's the 80 metre net we have. But yeah, it's nice when you drop in. The American guy always drops in as well. The American guy comes on. So yeah, nice. It'll be nice to hear you on, John. All right. Wish you 7 threes. All the best. Over to you, John.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, thank you very much. Okay, VK2CPC ON80I, and I'll put it over to you, Peter. Go ahead, Peter, over.
Yeah, Roger. And by the way, Les, the one that was really good was in 1958. That was absolutely fantastic there, and I can remember that very well, Les, over.
Wait a minute, I was only 6 then. 8, yes, I would have been 6. A bit early for me, but anyway, yeah. The one around the 90s was really good. What year was that? I was CPing it at one stage in Germany, talking to people in cars on a little radio, and I was talking to people in cars in UK, and they said, "You're not in Germany." I said, "Yeah, I'm in Germany." "No, you're not. No, you're not." And they wouldn't believe me. It was unbelievable. But that was a good one. And then the next one after that, I had my license for that one. And yeah, it was. I remember working a guy. He had a piece of wire hanging out the window, and I was on Ascension Island, and he was in the Falklands, and he had a piece of wire just hanging out the back of the radio, and I actually was able to work him from Ascension Island. Well, unbelievable. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Catch you later. Cheers, Peter. Cheers, John, and cheers, Chris. Over to you, Peter.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that was the best one that I can remember there. And conditions were absolutely fantastic. You know, on 10 metres you could talk to the taxis if you wanted to in New York. Anyway, I'll say cheers. Cheers to you, Les. Cheers to you, John, and also to you, Chris. And as they say, see you on and on. Over to you, Chris.
Yeah, okay, Pete. Well, I wish you a very good morning. Great to hear you again today, mate. And also to you there, John. Great signal from you also, John. And wish you both 73 a very good morning. And we'll look forward to seeing you during the week. And good night to you, Les. I'll let you put the ribbons on it, John. Oscar Norway 8 Echo India.
Just a quick one, John. Just let me ask Chris something, John. Over.
VK2SR 40 minutes.
Go ahead, Les.
Just a quick one. I was on 7.138 earlier, and there was an Italian shouting CQ contest. Is there a contest on 40 metres at the moment, Chris? Over.
Not that I know of, Les. Over.
Yeah, well, there was an Italian on there shouting CQ contest earlier on 138 because I was trying to get on with Bill or Dave or Peter. But, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'll put it on and I'll see if I can get through later. All right. Cheers, Chris. 7-3s and cheers, John. Over to you, John.
Yeah, Roger. Well, good luck with your contest. No interest in this shack regarding contests. Okay, well, bye-bye to you, Chris. Thank you for being there, and thank you for Les for letting me in. So have a great evening. I don't know what you have planned for later today, for later this evening, Chris, but greetings from Belgium. VK2SR ON80I, over.
Yeah, no worries, John. Yeah, I'll probably watch a movie later and... Yeah, good to hear you, mate. Big signal. Still wonderful propagation today. Cheers, mate. All the best. So long, Peter.
Yeah, cheers, everybody, from G3IRQ. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Peter. Bye-bye from Belgium.
Roger, Roger.
Oh, sorry, Rob. 7-3, mate. Good to hear you, too. Bye-bye, mate.
Yeah, I hear you in the background, Rob, but good morning to you. ON80I, Rob, over. Yeah, bye-bye, Rob.
There, bye-bye, Rob, from G3IRQ. Cheers. Yeah, bye-bye.